What is up, everyone? It is Mackenzie here. Welcome back to my Bodybymac channel. I am doing a quick Q&A. I'm getting ready to pick my kids up from school just from the Bodybymac workout. That's why I look like a hot, sweaty mess and my hair looks like a mess. But I have not even went through these questions. But sometimes I don't know what questions you guys want to know about fitness and health. And I've talked a lot about my background. And I've always been into fitness and health. And I've always been raised around it. And so I forget sometimes that people just were not raised the way that I was or had a passion about it the way that I did, and they want to know where to start. So I asked on Instagram for you guys to ask any fitness and health questions that you guys may have, and you guys did so. So now I am here to answer your questions. I got a lot of questions that had medical questions in them, and I'm here to tell you that unless it is about type 1 diabetes, I am not educated on your disease. There's all kinds of stuff out there, and to protect myself, I can give you answers on what I think is best. I will say that no matter what disease you have, you cannot go wrong with being healthy. So that's good news, but specific questions about certain diseases or illnesses, you need to consult your doctor, and you need to ask your doctor and not some fitness loving guru on YouTube like me or anyone else. And another thing is I do not like to answer questions about pregnancies, because a lot of people ask me about questions about pregnancies and working out and being healthy. That's another thing. Everyone's pregnancy is different and everyone is living a different lifestyle before. So no, you do not want to start a crazy hard workout that your body is not used to while you're pregnant, unless that is what you were already doing before. So I don't know your life before the pregnancy. I don't know it during the pregnancy. And once again, to protect myself, I am not here. That's why I haven't created pregnancy workouts. That's why I don't have pregnancy guides or pregnancy diet food plans. I don't want to mess with something that either could harm you, even though I don't think I'm going to, or if something does happen, it couldn't come back on me. So that's to protect you, to protect myself. And once again, if you have any questions about what you can and can't do during your pregnancy, take my workouts or my diet plans to your doctor and ask if it is okay to do them. So I do not answer any medical questions or pregnancy questions. Now let's jump into it. I don't know where to start. What would you suggest as a good starting point for newbies? So that is one that is asked a lot. And that is why I created the business of Bodybymac, because a lot of people get a certain age and realize that they're not feeling good and they don't know where to start. I do have a beginner's guide. It's a 2 weeks beginner's guide, but it is so simple. I mean, don't not start a fitness and health journey because you don't know where to start. It is common sense that if you start going on a walk every day, you're making good decisions. It's common sense that if you start cutting out pop, drinking water, eating fruits and veggies, you are off to a good start, and you can't go wrong with that. So start by doing more than you already are. Make it a schedule, get a planner, make a goal plan, and do not talk about it. If you want to drive me crazy, the one way to drive me crazy is to talk about being healthy and talk about how you have got to start a fitness journey, but do not start it. You just talk about it. My friends want me to help them. I give them the tools. You have to use the tools and you have to do them. I invite them to my classes. I even offer them for free. They won't show up, and I love them to death, and I'm sure they're watching. But if you want to drive me crazy, that's when I cannot feel sorry for you. So a good place to start is just start. Do more than you already are. Make a goal, make a plan, go for a walk, cut out sugar, cut out pop, start eating healthier, and then you can start getting into, you don't have to do something specific. Like, people won't go walking because well, how far should I walk? Any walk is going to be great. There's not a guideline of being fit and healthy. It's making good decisions. And common sense says physical activity and eating healthy is healthy. Everyone knows what's good for you. Everyone knows what's bad for you. Then you can start getting into more details. If I eliminate soda and coffee completely, will I see a physical change from that alone? I know so many people, if you drink pop every single day, I'm telling you right now, you are dumping syrup and sugar down your throat, just a liquid form. It's hitting your system fast. Your blood sugar is doing this, and I don't drink pop. I never have. My family's never drank pop. It is a very, very easy fix. So if you are a pop drinker as hard as you can, I'm going to say yes. The best thing that you can do is stop drinking pop. And I know people who did not even start working out, quit drinking pop, and because their body was used to having it every single day, they dropped 20 pounds. Some even dropped 50 pounds. I kid you not, I've seen it happen. So that's the first thing that I ask people if I'm going to be training them is, do you drink pop? Because if you're gonna have to have your Dr. Pepper every day, this isn't gonna work between me and you. You are going to see a big difference with every healthy decision you make. Coffee, just straight black coffee is not bad for you. If you're adding a lot of creamer and sugar to it, then yes, cutting that out. I actually suggest if you are gonna cut out pop to switch to coffee or some kind of healthy caffeine drink. Like I drink V8 energy juice. Is calories in, calories out what it's all about? Looking at the big picture, yes. Calories in versus calories out are what it's all about. But if you want to get into even more detail, I think that having a good balance of macronutrients is very important. But you're also counting your macronutrients within the calories. So how many calories you eat, that is step one. That's where you want to be. If you're cutting out calories in your everyday, yes, you are going to start losing weight. But if you want to say, okay, well, I only eat 1,500 calories a day, so I'm gonna eat it in only chocolate chip cookies. That's 5 cookies and not eat anything else. I don't think you're going to be healthy, and I don't think you're going to enjoy the way you feel. What are good workouts for toning and tightening? Any workouts are going to tone and tighten. So to kind of break down what workouts you should be doing for whatever goals, I like to lift, I like to do cardio, and I like to run, and I like to tumble. So I like to do all of them because I just don't like, I see bodybuilders who just lift and they will try to do one of my Body by Mac classes and they can't handle it. How are you so into your health and how strong you are and want to lift 8,000 pounds but can't run down the road and back? Like, I just feel like everyone needs to, no matter what their goals are, be sure that they're kind of having a good balance of being good at everything. If you just want to bulk up, lots of protein and lift heavy weights. If you're looking for leaner muscle mass, you need to do higher reps with lighter weights. If you're just looking to lose weight and tone up and build stamina, run and do cardio hits. But all in all, working out, you should never just be like, oh, well, I don't like my legs, so what can I do for my legs? You don't want to just do one workout. You want to work out your whole body. You want to be in shape and work out your whole body. That's why each of my Body by Mac programs, we work the body from head to toe. I'd love to see more of what you eat in a day. I need more protein options. Oh my gosh, the squirrel just jumped into my car because I left the door open. Oh no. Back to the topic. My daily, so I intermittent fast every day. So I eat my last meal at 8 o'clock and I don't eat the next day until around noon, maybe even 11. And then I break it with a protein shake, a Justice Nutrition protein shake. And then I just really eat a well, healthy, balanced diet. I know how to go out and eat and stay healthy. I like Greek yogurt. I like chicken. I like broccoli. I try to load up on veggies as much as I can. I'll do some more what I eat in a day videos when I'm not food prepping and training for a fitness show. I just kind of take it easy. I don't keep unhealthy stuff in the house. I don't do lots of sugars, don't do lots of breads, don't do lots of pastas. And so that's kind of what my everyday diet looks like. How do I lose my C-section flap? I want to look like you. Well, first off, thank you. I am a C-section mom ×3. And we all do carry that flap because I do have a little bit of a hangover above my C-section scar, but it is not bad. And I think a lot of moms kind of forget, like, moms gain weight anyways, and moms have trouble losing weight even if you are not a C-section mom. Now, you were cut in half, so you are gonna have like swollen nerves. I can tell I am just, it's just the skin right there is thicker, but good nutrition and working out is going to help with that. I also want you guys to know how important it is that the most important part about your fitness journey is going to be self-love, falling in love with yourself first. So if you are doing a fitness journey with I want to look like this, or comparing yourself to someone else, or I'm so happy with this, then you're not going to probably see results. You're just going to be stressed and carry those stress hormones. I want you guys to just learn to love who you are and just want to become the best version of yourself. And this is kind of another question like that. What is your go-to exercise to get rid of troublesome mom overhang? That is cardio, 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 and go run. If you are not a runner, go on a walk. You are going to notice that your stomach will start shrinking. And remember that your abs, which is your stomach area, is made in the kitchen. So whatever workouts you're doing, back it up with good nutrition. And if you want your pop and your daily candy, then you're going to just have to balance those sacrifices, what you want more. I'm trying to lean out and having a hard time counting macros. What's the easiest way to do it? So there's a lot of good ways out there. First off is figuring out your macros, which I'm going to do a lesson on my Bodybymac channel. My best way of counting them is you have to food prep and measure your food, or everything you eat is gonna have to be packaged. And then my favorite app to use is my MyFitnessPal app. You can type your stuff into the MyFitnessPal app, you can click nutrition, and it will tell you your macros. And then at the end of the day, you can kind of look at that and say, oh, my carbs are way higher and my protein is way lower than it's supposed to be. And you can kind of look at what you ate that day and substitute what you need to put in and put out. So that's how I do that. This is a one that I think is funny because I know the struggle all too well, and it is tips with dealing with cravings right before your period starts. Okay, so I just literally tell myself, listen, sister, you are allowed to have a candy bar before. Now, to just gorge yourself a whole week is not okay, and you have to practice some self-discipline, but it is very, very hard. And I will go to the store and I will allow myself some chocolate or some candy right before I start because it is very, very hard. I just always make sure to drink my gallon of water a day and to take a DIM supplement, DIM, so it's a hormone balancing supplement to kind of like try to help with that. But I'm here to tell you you're not alone on that, and I feel you 100%. Is elliptical a good workout, and how many minutes do you suggest? You will never hear me or any fitness expert say that a workout is not a good workout, because anytime you're up off the couch, and some people will sit on the couch because they think they're doing stuff wrong, or if I were to tell you an elliptical is not a good workout and you quit working out completely, you are going to be doing way worse than you were when you were running on the elliptical. So anytime you are getting up and moving your body, you're doing a good job. So whatever you're doing, keep doing. I used to do 30 minutes to an hour on the elliptical, and I actually kind of like it because you can do it year round. You're not out in the heat. You're not having to stay on ice, or you're not out in the cold, and you can turn on your favorite movie and you're moving your body, getting an exercise. How can I get bigger thighs and bigger butt? I'm 100 pounds and having a hard time gaining weight. Definitely way more common to hear how can I get thinner versus how can I get thicker, but that is when you want to up your protein and up the amount of weights and do some heavy weight squats. A lot of people want to know what the best workouts for this and that. I'm just gonna tell you right now, head on over to www.bodybymac.net, and this is what I do for a living, is show you guys good workouts to tone up the body. What is a good protein shake for breastfeeding moms? There's lots of good protein shakes out there, but I'm gonna be a little biased right now and say that the company that I work for is the best protein I've ever tasted and had, and I love the clean ingredients. So you can also find that link down below, justicenutrition.com/Mackenzie, and always use code MAC20 for a 20% discount. Thoughts on keto? I did keto. I did not like it. I do not think it's healthy. It did help my blood sugars, but it made me so entirely insulin resistant. It's not even funny. I do not suggest keto, because that is when people just eat. There is a right and wrong way to do it. I do not think it is a very miserable diet to be on. I love fruit. I don't think you should cut out fruit. I love my quinoa. I love my rice. Those are healthy things I was having to cut out. And it's like the only way for me to even be enjoyable was to eat a bunch of steak and bacon and meat. And it was just like, that's not good for you to eat that much meat. It just causes a lot of keto diets that I see people on. It causes gut rot, and like I said, for me, it causes insulin resistance. I do not think it's a good diet from personal research and personal opinion, but if you love keto and it's working for you and it's making you feel great, then there you go. Stay on the keto diet. How to keep your blood sugar from going low while exercising. I have more problems with highs than lows because I don't feed my insulin. I try to keep my insulin as low as possible with having good blood sugars. You may be taking too much insulin. If you are dropping, you may need to take less insulin and eat a protein bar. Eat a source of protein so your blood sugar stays like this throughout your workouts, and take a snack with you. So if you feel it dropping, you can eat one. But I never, ever, ever have problems when I'm working out. I also think that's because I take low amounts of insulin and I eat just a high protein and really good, well-balanced diet. When's the best time to work out? So this is just something that I think everyone needs to work with their own schedule. Unless you are a stay-at-home wife and have absolutely nothing to do, I think working out in the morning, but with intermittent fasting while your body's in the fat burning mode, I think that's great. But I don't really have a time. And a lot of people can't really just create a time because they have such specific schedules, especially if you're a mom and wife and work, and a college student. So for me, I work out once in the morning and then I work out in the evenings just because that's what works with my schedule. So I just kind of tell people, work out when is most convenient for you. Make it comfortable around your own schedule. Any tips to stop binge eating? Sometimes I have days, especially around that time of the month, where it's like I don't get full. Lots of vitamins, a DIM hormone balancing supplement, and drinking your gallon of water a day. And upping your protein so it can make you feel fuller longer. But then sometimes there's got to come a time where you just write down your food plan and just stick to that and have self-discipline, because binge eating can be a really unhealthy habit to create. This is my favorite question and I get it asked all the time. It is how to stay motivated. I am here to tell you, you guys probably think I'm the most motivated person ever, and I wake up every morning and motivated to work out, and that's why I work out. And I'm here to tell you that that is a big fat lie. And I don't care how much someone loves fitness and health, there is not one person who is motivated 100% of the time. And this goes with running a business or raising kids or being a wife. You're never motivated 100% of the time to be your best. And that is when you make plans. That's why we have planners. That's why we make goals. So when motivation kicks out, self-discipline kicks in. So if you're wanting to be motivated, you're just gonna have to start, honey. You're just going to have to start. Just do it. That's why Nike says just do it. And you're gonna have to get a planner, make a goal, and read that goal every day, because you always want to remember why you started. So when motivation kicks out, you got that self-discipline to kick in. And as I've become really self-disciplined and just work out anyways, I realize that working out makes me happy, and so it's making me more motivated. But a lot of the times, I don't feel like working out. I don't feel like running my business. I don't feel like doing all the things that I know makes me happy just because it's a bad day. And I just have to stay self-disciplined. Cardio or weight first? That's another thing. Some people do cardio before they lift weights. Some do it after. I really, really do not think that it matters. And I think a lot of people look more into this stuff and even don't, because they're so intimidated on what's right and what's wrong, when you get outside and you move your body and you're doing the right thing. What is your monthly VIP? So my monthly VIP is basically access to my entire website, $12 a month, and you can unsubscribe at any time, and that includes 3 to 5 new classes a week. It also lets you into the VIP support group on my Facebook with women just like you. There's over 1,000 women in there, and we're all doing the same programs, and we just lift each other up on the daily, which is sometimes what you need. What time should I stop drinking water before I go to bed? I take my water to bed with me. I'm not really up peeing all at night. I wake up and go pee in the morning, but if you're up peeing all night, then stop at dinner time. I just know I drink a gallon of water a day, and I do my best to make that happen every day, even if I have to take it to bed with me. Best way to lose your beer belly: stop drinking beer. And this was from a guy. If that's what caused it. Do you have to take supplements to be fit and gain muscle? No, that's another thing that I think a lot of people don't do it because they think they have to go spend hundreds of dollars because they're watching influencers online take pre-workouts, take protein powders. Guys, I'm gonna say it again and again. As long as you are eating healthy and going out and doing things, you're going to see results that you like. These are just things to help boost them and make them faster, but these do not give you the results like working hard will give you the results. So working hard is the main thing that you're going to need to see results. What made you want to start this journey? My mom has always been my biggest inspiration. She's always been fit and healthy. And I don't mean to say this to sound rude, but I would always notice, like, I would go to friends' house and their friends' moms, they never had as much energy or looked like they felt as good as my mom did. And I know that's because my mom woke up every morning and ran and always ate healthy, and people called her the freak, and everyone's always like, I wish I could be like your mom. And I don't understand why people say I wish, because you can. You just make the same everyday choices she did. And so that always inspired me. I always wanted to be a big inspiration to my kids. I wanted my kids to view me the way I viewed my mom as far as fitness and health goes. And I always knew I was going to go somewhere in the fitness industry. I thought it was cheer, but I didn't get to cheer for college because I ended up getting pregnant at 16, and those dreams went out the door, which I am a cheer coach now. But I just had a vision in my head, and I worked hard, and I launched the business, and this is where my heart is. This is what I love. It is a high for me. Fitness and health has helped me through so much in life, so much staying out of trouble, depression, anxiety, which I'll get into in another video. And I am just so happy and blessed to wake up every day and run this business. Will doing the same routine every day work, or do you like to switch things up? I personally like to switch things up a little bit, but no, if you're being active every day, yeah, it's going to continue to work. So I hope that answers that question right. Like, does that make sense? Like, you don't need to stop and start and stop and start. You just being active every day, you're not gonna go wrong. What diet do you think is best when trying to lose weight while working out? Do you diet? I eat healthy. So I don't really like to say I live on a diet. It's a healthy lifestyle that you should always live on. For a full-time working mom, what would be achievable? So my fitness programs, you only need 30 minutes a day, so you can do them right before bed, or you can do them first thing when you wake up. And so if you can find 30 minutes a day, then you can do these workouts, and you're going to see results in our high intensity training. So you burn a lot of calories in a short amount of time, versus if you were doing an elliptical workout, you would have to work out for like an hour or two. So those are all the questions. Thank you for asking the questions, and I hope if you didn't submit a question, this answers some questions that you were wanting to know. I love these. I would love to do many more in the future. And if you have questions, I would love to answer them in the comments below too. So be sure to like and subscribe to my page, and thank you all for your love and support for everything I do. Check out all the links below for the Justice Nutrition supplements that I take, and for my Body by Mac business. So love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video.